Content warning, sexual violence. This manga contains a depiction of sexual violence. If you are experiencing or have experienced sexual violence, you are not alone and there is help. Please visit findahelpline.com to find support. Hey guys, Mika here. For the last day of Pride, let's talk about one of my favorite mangas, Is Love the Answer by Uta Isaki. Basically, the book follows Chika, who is trying to figure out where does she fit in an allosexual and alloromantic world. Allosexual is a term for someone who typically experiences sexual attraction, and alloromantic is a term for those who typically experience romantic attraction. And if you caught the trigger warning in the beginning of this video, an incident happens that leads to a series of events that makes Chika wonder, why is she the odd man out in an allosexual and alloromantic world? Like, where does she fit in? Why is she not experiencing the things or viewing the world the same way that her classmates and others are experiencing the world? Of course, typical bullying and like peer pressure and, ignorance, lack of knowledge, etc., etc. But what happens if you fall under the ace and arrow umbrella, like Chica, where you don't experience physical attraction in the same way that other people do, and you don't experience romantic attraction the same way other people do, and how the world perceives you as the weird one and how you internalize that, while also exploring different identities, different sexual identities, and how we as a society peer pressure people like Chica into either picking something or feeling weird and not being a part of society at all. The thing that I love about this book, what everyone to take away from this book, is that we need to be more open with how we define and treat love. Love is very forgiving. Love is very all encompassing. Love doesn't just stop obviously at romantic and sexual and familial and things like that. Love can encompass so many things, and love can show up in different ways for different people. Some people don't want to call it love, they want to call it something else, like Chica. Chica, for example, she says love, calling it love is too on the nose, it's too close. And for her that might be fair because, again, arrow. But that doesn't take away from her feelings being valid. That doesn't mean that because she doesn't call it love doesn't mean that that she doesn't have a strong attraction or a strong bond with someone. It's still very much valid. So anywho, so thank you for tuning in to this video and all of my, fun ace and genderless content that I put out this month. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. And if you have any other suggestions for really cool, like sexual minority mangas and stories, drop them in the comments below.